Here we go. Here we go with Whoopi. Here we go with Whoopi. First, it was Michael Jackson that got him to the point where he didn't change his skin color. They sent the little white boys in there to say he raped them, and he didn't. And then made the songs talking about it don't matter if you're black or white. At the same time, Rodney King just got his ass beat down in the middle of the street, almost killed him. Then they got Kanye West. Ye is what he could change his name to. So you're not going to understand until they take every popular black person that has made a name for themselves, these goddamn Jews with this Holocaust, that can't nobody say nothing about the Holocaust, and then they attack them and say, fire them. This is what I'm telling you. If you say anything about the Holocaust that a Jewish person in power does not like, they try to destroy you. Who next? Obama? Somebody your motherfuckers like? No. These Jews got to get over it. The Jews that are in power. Because the poor Jews don't have no say-so. It's the rich Jews that are in power. Whoopi Goldberg can say any goddamn thing she want to say about the Holocaust or a Jewish person or any goddamn thing that is her right to say. It is her opinion that when she and I and people of her age were coming up and she walked down the street as a black person, white-skinned Jews did not face the racism that other people faced because their skin was white and they hid out as white people. They did not, all of them, get up and march down in the 60s and the 70s with black people. Yes, there were Jewish people who did. And there were plenty of Jewish people who died marching in the streets. I was born in 67. When I was 1 year old, they tore up cities in New Jersey and Newark marching and people were dying when I was 1 year old and having riots in the street. So this is what Whoopi is talking about. And there were plenty of white Jewish people who hid, and they did not come out and march for freedoms, for their own freedom, for their own Jewish people that were being discriminated against. And there were Jewish people who died down there in Mississippi trying to fight for the Civil Rights Act that was passed in the Civil Rights Bill in 1964. I was born in 67, 3 years later. And they had them riots when they killed the Kennedys and they killed Martin Luther King and they killed Edgar and the other one, whose name I forget. Plenty of Jewish people died, but plenty of white-skinned Jewish people hid, pretending to be white. And they didn't do a damn thing while we were being attacked by the KKK. This is what Whoopi is talking about. Their skin was white, their eyes were blue, and they melded in. You couldn't tell if they were white, if they were Aryan Saxon, if they were Jewish. If you couldn't tell if they were German, you could not tell. And that's what the hell Whoopi is talking about. They didn't stand up and say, I'm Jewish. They had blue hair, blonde eyes. And I'm telling you, that is why Hitler marked them motherfuckers and killed as many of them as he could. That's what she talking about the Holocaust. Y'all motherfuckers need to stop talking about she can't say it. Yes, the fuck she can. Because in America, you can still give your opinions. And there were plenty of Jewish people who didn't do a damn thing back in the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. They didn't do nothing but sit back and hide behind that white skin. But Hitler was on to him. If you pull back their sleeves, or if you look wherever he marked them, that's why he marked their skin. Because you could not tell who was Jewish and who was German unless you pulled back their sleeve and you saw that goddamn ink. That is what Whoopi is talking about. So y'all need to stop talking about she need to be fired. You need to stop talking about she's saying things wrong about the Holocaust. That's why Hitler marked them, because you could not tell who was Jewish, who was German, and who was Russian, and who was whatever. That's why he marked them. And they came to this country and they started over as white people. You could not tell. Y'all leave Whoopi alone. She is entitled to her opinion and she is not wrong.